And would you be open to sharing like a time where you felt like you weren't gonna be able to survive as either a single mom or pre being a mom, where you were like broken down and were like, okay, I'm not gonna make it.
Yeah, I would say after my breakup, which
Mhm.
was 2016,
Mhm.
I just had my daughter. My daughter was 2 months, and at that point, I was in very bad postpartum,
Mhm.
and I knew something was wrong. And I wake up every morning, I would cry and be like, "What is going on here?"
Mhm.
It wasn't until I talked to my midwife, and I was like, "Yo, like, hey, I'm waking up and I'm just crying. Like, I just sit on the edge of the bed, and I just be like gazing out, and then I just be like, like
Oh
literally."
my gosh.
That to me around that time, because I was going experience postpartum, I was experiencing a breakup. I didn't
Yeah.
feel like I had the support from my
Yeah.
partner at the time, which was really jacked up to me. And having to, mind you, I was an at-home mom at that time because I had already had my son,
Yeah.
and
And the
so
baby's still new.
yeah,
Like, are you still breastfeeding and stuff?
everything. I'm breastfeeding
Yeah.
two babies at this point.
Oh,
You get what I'm saying?
I never
So
even thought about
yeah,
that.
so and they're both like in diapers, and I'm like getting no sleep, and he's just able to work and go do his thing. I just felt very at that point neglected. I felt like it was a lot that was happening, and when we experienced that breakup, it was like, all right, I went back into survival mode. I
Yeah.
went back to filing applications to go back to work for what I went to school for, which I ended up getting a job at MLK.
Oh,
Like,
okay.
but all while I'm going through postpartum, all while I had just had a baby,
So, but who's watching the babies while you're?
I had to pay for a sitter.
Oh my gosh, that's
So
crazy.
yeah, and I'm working like it was crazy. But anyway, so going through all of the emotions of the breakup, going through the emotions of postpartum, and then like transition because didn't want to live in a situation with my partner anymore. I was like, I gotta move.
Yeah.
It was so much that I felt like just emotionally depleted. Not only was I physically depleted, looking in the mirror every day and realizing like I don't like the person that I'm seeing, like
Mhm.
physically. This
Yeah.
is fucked up.
Were you losing a lot of weight? Because some
Absolutely.
people when they get depressed, they're like,
I was flabby. I
Mhm.
was soft. My breast, I had the bombest breasts prior to having kids. They were gone,
oh my gosh.
like tired. Like literally, my skin was gray because I just had no life. I was
Mhm.
ending up in and out of the hospital for sleep deprivation and dehydration. I was depleted,
Oh my gosh.
depleted. So I feel like at that point in my life, and I will never wish that upon anybody or would never want to experience that again in my life. That was the hardest time for me.
Yeah, I
The
bet.
hardest, worst time. And to feel alone doing it, that was the worst.